Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. And we are back obviously with some more career mode. I don't know if I'll continue that, but yeah, anyway, I've been practicing. I was meant to record this earlier today, but I've been practicing my theory test all day because I got it on Monday and I'm shitting it. But we're here now. You guys won't know the difference anyway. Last episode, or last double upload, I should say, we drew 0-0 with Nottingham Forest, and then we also had a match against Preston where we won 3-1. It could have been and probably should have been way more than 3-1, but we couldn't get more than 3, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that was last episode. As you can see here, we are in the top half of the table, just above Leeds, so it's quite close in that regard. Quite close to the playoffs as well, and it's earlier in the season, but we're only three points off. And Stoke, I think, are going to run away and win the title, so I don't think we're going to be getting a championship trophy this season, which I guess isn't the end of the world. But yeah, that's how it is. I'll take a look at the squad here quickly. I don't know if there's anyone I really want to rotate out, because I feel like we kind of need our best team for this match. But I also do want to give, you know what, we're going to give Brady in the run out. I want to try and upgrade him a little bit, because his stats aren't exactly incredible, but he has the potential to be really good. So I want to try and work on that. I think that's the only change I'm going to make to a starting 11 that's actually looking pretty well rested after 4 days. I only played Nottingham Forest 4 days ago, but I'll take that. We'll use that front three as well. Greenwood does look a little bit... Well, it doesn't look a little bit tired. His standard bar's gone a little bit, as is Van Damme's. A couple of them are like maybe minuscule amounts of tiredness, but nothing special. So we're going to go to our second press conference, pre-match press conference in a row. You had one before the match against Nottingham Forest as well.
Good to see you all here. We're going to take questions one at a time. Please be patient. You'll all get a turn.
You've had a good run so far, putting you in a great position to avoid the bottom of the table. Do you have the depth in your squad to keep up the pace? I'd say we do. If our squad can recover after 4 days, then yeah, anything can happen. We're at a great start, but the season's far from over and there's a long way ahead of us. Anything can happen. We could end up going up to the Premier League. I doubt it. No team managed to beat you in the last 5. Do you hope to keep the unbeaten streak going? It would be nice. We haven't lost in 5 games now. I had a bad September, but we've turned it around. Or bad August, I should say. Turned it around. Prefer not to get into these mind games, though. Prefer to keep me and my team away from these mind games so they can focus on the next game without this pressure. Smart. How have you prepared for the next match against your rival, Leeds United? We're just going to use the same team and hope. We are ready. We've done everything we could to ensure we're in peak form for this match. Maybe not everything, but we've done as much as we can.
Okay, yeah, no, we're done now. Sorry, we're done. We have to let them go. Thank you all.
Yeah, we have to let him go. Come on, stop asking me questions. There's a match. Bradford goal is still against Nottingham Forest. Take a quick look at the news stories. Not as probably much. Best 11 of the week. Have you got any in there? No. Mainly West Brom, from what I can see. I wonder if there's going to be anything interesting about this because it's a rival game, perhaps. West Yorkshire Derby. We have the upper hand in the league table, just about. I mean, it's only 2 points difference. If they win, they leapfrog us here. And we will maybe end up into the bottom half of the table. So we obviously want a positive performance here at the Valley Parade. Especially against local rivals. We'll just put our goal news on. Like I said, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Once it gets towards like second half of the season, then it matters a bit more. Stoke and Barnsley. Barnsley bottom, Stoke are top. Or Barnsley like near the bottom, Stoke are top. I can tell you how that one's going to go. But anyway, we've got Rossi in goal, Kakachi as the captain, Sterling at the right back as well. Kakachi left back, obviously. Hennessy and Todibo as the centre backs. Van Damme and Carbonero as the wide midfielders. Brady in the centre midfield spot. Greenwood and Hlošek the supporting attacking midfielders for our striker, Erling Braut Haaland. So without further ado, we'll load in. Hope something positive out of this. And another question that's kind of been not asked by everyone, but in my mind really more than anything else. When are we going to get our first 80 raid player? Because I know it's going to be Haaland. It's just when is he going to take over? Never if you fucking put in performances like that. Holy shit. That cross was awful. Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today.
Here we go. Anyway.
The fans are pouring into the stadium.
The fans better be pouring into the stadium. It's a local derby. Obviously, there's not many for the warm-up. Some of the fans just getting ready to sit down for the game. How packed is Valley Parade? Packed enough.
Well, nights like these are just
Especially
what
for a
you
local
look for as
derby.
a spectator. A warm welcome.
Interesting.
I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you the cut and thrust of the championship.
Obviously, I'm hoping for the 3 points of my local rivals, but Leeds are a strong unit. They've been a championship side for years. We've just made our way up in 2 seasons from League 2. We're looking to continue as a possible promotion side. Haaland there in the top 5 with 8 goals. Taylor running away with it. I think that's Bristol City he's playing for. On 11. Cassiera, guy who scored 2 against us when Stoke played us. They're on 9. We're sort of in there with Haaland, especially after his not so great start to the campaign. I think that's a bit better from him. Oh my god, the fans were in full song here tonight at the Valley Parade. Will the singing and support pay off here? Arguably we have a better side than Leeds at the moment. I don't know, maybe equal. A couple of our players, world class. Maybe we shouldn't have them at this level, but we do. Going 4-5-1 as per usual. Obviously we can switch it up if need be. It's not been going too badly. Now if we take a look here at Leeds. They've still got Bamford, they've got Klitsch who's been scoring quite a few. Quite a strong squad from them. Jamie Shackleton as well. I've seen him in Road to Glories. He goes quite well. Strong squad for Leeds. Not incredible, but good enough to beat us, I would say. Which is what I hope they don't do. We're going to kick off here with Erling, Braut, Haaland, and get it straight down to Sterling. And this is kick-off now for us here at the Valley Parade. I haven't played any Xbox all day because I've been trying to work on my theory test stuff, and it feels weird. But Haaland out wide here. Don't really need him out wide. Really need him in the middle. But we've also Carbonero in the middle. Oh, it wasn't Carbonero. Oh, it was Greenwood. I'm so used to having Carbonero there that it's weird to have him on the right now because Van Damme's coming to the team.
And the book has it. Cleach.
Oh, it's Cleek, not Klitsch. Probably should have guessed it was pronounced weirdly. Or differently anyway. Weirdly, I suppose. Oh, could catch his up position. They're talking about Forest again. Take a shot every time we talk about Forest. Granted, it's only once, but if you're binge watching every episode, you'll see it a lot this championship season. Oh, Van Damme tried to take it around Dix there. Or Deeks. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest. Didn't work out anyway. Offside, surely? No. Played on by someone. I'm not sure who. Come all the way to Cleach. Sterling deals with it just about, and Hlošek brings it clear. Brady. Van Damme. Greenwood. Space on the left here. Obviously, Haaland is in the middle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. I turned inside the guy, but apparently the game wanted me to do something different. Interesting. Cool. That's not the pitch, right? How have... okay. How's he made it through? Props to them for the score here. I don't know how their players made it past Van Damme and Kakachi, but he has. Greenwood. Back to Van Damme. Haaland. Got a bit of space here on the left. Through to Greenwood. It's saved. Good little attack there. Van Damme onto Haaland. Van Damme was getting marked. Greenwood had a bit of time. Not a lot, to be fair. He had to take a shot first time. Van Damme jumped out of the way and the keeper still saved it. And it could have been 1-0 to Bradford here in this local derby. Not quite yet. Van Damme to deliver. Looking for Hennessy. Maybe not the smartest target for a cross, a corner like that. Due to the fact he's only 5'10". Brady can't win the ball back. And we need to make sure Leeds don't counter here. The Bok. Forshaw. The Leeds.
It's a goal for Preston North End. 16 minutes played, 1-0.
Preston has scored. Then if there's any teams you support coming up on the goal news, then there you go. Excuse me, Mendoza. Hennessy clears, no problem. Hopefully we continue this going. Why is Greenwood with me here? Okay, we'll just try to pick up Haaland. I've got nobody in the middle though. Van Dam. Oh, it's stopped by Barkas. Oh, we're so creative this match. We just can't get the goal to go ahead at the moment though. Kind of annoying. Carbonero. Exactly where I didn't pass it. Vlošek catching the man there. That's going to be a yellow and play stops. Just annoyed because it's exactly where I didn't play the pass. And it goes like, oh, you want to play the pass there? Sterling is absolutely way out of bounds for himself, his positioning, but got off the pitch anyway. Mendoza didn't make it, and there's the yellow for Adam Vlošek. No need to show the challenge again, but they probably will. I know they won't. Okay, that's cool. Sterling, Carbonero, Brady. Knocks out to Kakachi. And Greenwood's got some space here on the left again. How many times are we going to see this game? Out to Van Dam, it's closed down. There's so many Leeds players back. I can't get a chance going because of how packed their defence is. To get back defensively so quickly. Van Dam can't win the ball. I'll go back to the Leeds possession. Oh my. You can be annoyed if it's another 0-0, I'm not going to lie to you. Vlošek tackles. We're making a lot of chances here for ourselves, but it's just not being scored, not being put away as of yet. Carbonero, Todibo, Vlošek. Heavy touch, turns it back in. Brady. Try to thread Haaland through the middle. Are you kidding me? What are we meant to do? Oh, fuck's sake. Barkas, it wasn't the best of shots to be honest, it was straight at him. But Haaland wins us another corner. And this is aimed for the big man. Oh, absolutely shocking header. We don't need a replay. I already know how far it went over. What's the point in replaying that? Just wasting everyone's time.
Well, everybody's disappointed, none more.
You can't get a goal.
Just look at him.
Leeds, I feel like it's going to be one of those where Leeds go ahead against, completely against the run of play. I already feel like it's going to be one of those. I thought he might pass it to the right back at last seconds, that's why I went and marked him instead. Todibo wins possession, Brady. Carbonero, back into Brady. No, not quite back into Brady, unfortunately. Sterling coming up out of his position, interesting. Oh, you've got to be joking me. Oh, Hennessy. What strength shown by a man who's not actually that strong. Good strength from him though. Now Van Dam. Oh, not got the doctor ordered there. Can't I switch to Carbonero? No, I can't. Okay. That's the update game. Alright, good possession back. No problem. Carbonero. Brady's not going to get there. No goals as of yet here in the West Yorkshire derby. Dallas getting challenged by Van Dam. Deeks is there. I don't know where Kakachi is. He's somewhere in the centre. Okay. Headed away by Sterling. And it's brought away by Brady. Van Dam. Back to Brady. Off to Haaland. I was thinking of passing it to Van Dam, but the defender was covering Van Dam. Just left me wide open. And I'm not going to let one of those slip. I might have it saved, but it is going on target. And for us there, it's going in. We've got our first goal in the West Yorkshire derby. So long I wanted to pass that off, but the defender didn't come across to me. He stayed on the man in the middle, which was Noah Van Dam. In the end, took a shot on and buried it into the bottom right.
Well, the coach has to be happy with that.
Bradford are 1-0 up against their West Yorkshire neighbours here, Leeds United. Of course, we've got two rivalry matches in this league. We've got Leeds, which is the one we're playing now, obviously, in case you weren't already aware. And we've also got Huddersfield at some point in this campaign. Obviously, we've got to play both teams twice. So 4 local derby games this season. And hopefully good results in all of them will put us into a good position. Hlošek tackling Mendoza.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cleek or Cleech. I don't pronounce it. I'm not gonna lie at all. I'm not even gonna front. Todibo heads away, and it's Van Dam who just needs to get out of the area from now. Brady, Greenwood. Back into Brady. Leeds pressuring us here. I'm not gonna lie. Sterling, not where I passed. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's exactly where I passed it. It's just not how I wanted to do it, really. Back post cross. Are you fucking kidding me? I actually need to invest in a new goalkeeper. There is no two ways about it. There's no two ways about it. I need a new goalkeeper stat. Obviously, the August window is closed. Once it comes around January, I'm getting rid of Rossi and bringing someone else in. He's actually getting on my damn nerves. How does he not get anything on this? What is that? Granted, it was a good header. Met it well, headed it into the ground, and it completely outfoxed my goalkeeper. But I don't have any faith in Rossi anymore. Every time I know a shot's gone on target, it's like he's not going to save it, is he? And just before half-time, they equalise. A bad pass from Sterling, which obviously I did. I can't blame Sterling for that. It just didn't go the way I wanted it to go. And it's led to a Leeds United equaliser here. And I really don't know what's gone wrong with Rossi. For his rating, for his age, and for his height, he should be one of the most ideal goalkeepers in the country. And his morale is good as well. If anyone is wondering about his morale, I think he's happy or very happy, somewhere along those lines. But the thing is, I just don't know what's going wrong with him. I don't know what's up with him. His positioning could be improved on. But he was there for that cross. He was there for the header on goal. All he needs to do was stick a hand out or something, anything. But he's just fallen down when the header is an easy save. Although it was a good header. I'll say it again. I don't know how easy the save was, or I don't know if I would have saved it myself personally, but obviously I wouldn't because I don't play football at all. But the thing is, it's every shot on target, he can't save them. I have to get defender in the way or something. It's just getting annoying now at this point. We've absolutely run roughshod over Leeds United here based on chances created. Possession goes to them, but we shouldn't be in this position. And the worst thing is, you saw that there quickly. Shots on target 0. The fact that it hit the post and went in, they've got a goal without having a shot on target. And that's makes it even worse because I was just yelling about he can't stop a shot on target. That wasn't even on target and he couldn't stop it. I honestly don't know what's gone wrong with him. I thought I could rely on him this season, but apparently not. Todibo heads away comfortably. Whenever I don't have a defender there, I'm really panicking. Hlošek. Carbonero saved beautifully again by Barkas. Can I just have a goalkeeper who saves shots that go on target? Holy mole. Hennessy. I think it was Hennessy. It can't be Worrell because I don't have Worrell anymore, so it must have been Hennessy. Gets in front of that, but we've given the possession away again. Just fucking give me the ball back, you cunt. Getting slightly annoyed.
And they now hold a 1-0 lead.
Doesn't help when they haven't had a shot on target and they've got a goal. That's kind of how career mode's just gone for me recently. Haaland keeps it in our possession, tries to do a little tap into Van Dam, couldn't finish off. And we've got Fulham at Craven Cottage next match, as being advertised, obviously. I'd like to go in there with a win in the local derby, but I don't know. I can't rely on Rossi. Grabara is slightly better. He makes saves from time to time, but he lets goals in still. I don't know if it's something to do with me, something to do with the game. I don't know. He saved that, granted. I'll give him that. And then he can't throw it to my player that I want to aim it for. I wasn't aiming for Van Dam. I was aiming for Greenwood. Look at that. Are you fucking kidding me? They've had 2 shots. That was their first shot on target. Wasn't even a good one. And it's 1-1. Carbonero's met that, and Hlošek is right there. And Haaland's going to get the centre. And I know it's sweaty, and I know it's not the greatest way to get another goal. But do I care? The answer, my friends, is no. It shouldn't be 1-1 in the first place. So we've taken the lead back. Erling Braut Haaland scoring his 10th this season, double figures for that man now.
Well, in this replay, you're going to see a 2v1 against the keeper. How does that happen? He'll be asking his defence.
And I've had double figures as a title for 2 seasons in a row now, where Vaughan got his 10th goal this season in League 2, and when Greenwood got his 10th this season in League 1. So I'm just going to be calling this one the local derby, probably. Or the first local derby or something like that, because there is 4 of them. But honestly, if we don't win this, I'm going to be slightly peeved. Possession isn't in our favour, it never usually is. But the chances created, we've absolutely dominated in that department. It's just we can't seem to get more than a few goals. If we could smash teams when we're making... it was pass for me. If we could smash teams when we're making a load of chances, I'd be fine with it. But like, we just can't. We only get like a 1 or 2 goal win. Well, I was trying against Preston. We absolutely destroyed them. We peppered them with chances, and we just couldn't get more than 3, which is unfortunate. I was aiming for Greenwood, but that's okay because Haaland could still possibly get... That is a bad tackle, and it could be a sending off here for the man. I don't know if he was last defender. What's it going to be? A yellow? I don't think he was last defender. I think it's just going to be a booking. Oh, it's not even a booking. It's just a warning. Are you kidding me? Are you? Well, it could be argued, I guess. Perhaps. Do you really want to go into debate? Subs for Leeds. Maybe we should make a couple of substitutions soon as well. Didn't give names of who gets substituted then. Obviously it's Roberts for O'Kane, but it didn't come up at first. I'm just going to pass this off because I don't trust myself. Not where I passed it. I went up. I passed it up, but that's okay. Who's got position back? And lost it again. I went up to the guy who was nearest to me. Pretty sure it was Carbonero, possibly Todibo, I'm not sure. But I was the guy who was nearest to me. And it didn't go to the guy that I wanted it to go to. Thank you, Hennessy. I honestly wasn't sure if Rossi would have stopped that if a shot had been taken there. So that's how little faith I have in him. Haaland can't win that ball, interesting. Loschek does though, and then look. How? Okay, I'm fine with the tackle, but how does it just go perfectly to a Leeds man there? I'm not sure. I'm calling hacks on the AI. AI is hacking it. Oh, Todibo, you absolute G. He has been a very good signing, a revelation in that centre-back position. And that is a masterful ball onto Loschek. I'm not even sure I've done that, to be honest. Carbonero. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get there. Panicked. And now taking it out of danger. Granted, could come back in here for Brady. Oh, you've got to be joking. Rebound. Oh, Loschek makes it 3. What a shot from Brady. It's unfortunate it's got the woodwork. But it's come straight back to us. And Adam Loschek, I'm about to bring him off because he's booking. I don't want to risk any further action against him. But he has made it 3 here. Did very well to control the rebound and put it away. Around the defender, and Barkas could not get there. And despite Barkas having a decent day of it, he still conceded 3. We have been dominant. And it sucks that we've conceded at all, but we're going to make a substitution, like I said. Adam's going to come off for McCartan, the usual, really. Banks going to get some more game time on for Van Dam. And I think I'll leave it at that, don't I? Greenwood could maybe make way for Roberts. We'll make that substitution as well. And for the last 14 minutes, that's going to be our team. And the Bradford City fans here in full song, the triple substitution. Loschek, Greenwood and Van Dam making way for Banks, Roberts and McCartan. Pretty sure those were the substitutions, which I remember. Yeah, it was. Those were substitutions. It's good to give Banks and Van Dam some valuable game time because they're probably two of my fastest growing and high potential midfielders, or wide midfielders anyway. So if I can give them both game time, that's always good. Roberts. McCartan was on, I'm pretty... Well, he wasn't.
to go up.
I thought I
And it
might have
did.
just played him on in time.
Look along the line. Look along the line.
I guess I didn't.
Well,
Dallas
they've
coming off
elected
now for
to go to
Shackleton.
the bench at this stage of the game.
Leeds have got 9 minutes to somehow tie this up, and with my goalkeeper, I wouldn't put it past them, but the opportunities they've made, I don't see it happening. Granted, they've had a couple of efforts, but nothing to worry us. Even that header that they scored shouldn't have really worried us, but it did. It worried... try to pass off to Carbonero there. It worried Rossi to the extent they didn't want to save it. But we have been more... the possession obviously is not to them, but the shots and chances have been created have definitely gone to us. And the 3-1 lead is fully deserved. Obviously, I'm going to argue that and say it should be 3-0, but... Banks with an interception. Carbonero, can he get out of that sticky bit of trouble? He can. Roberts is going to be offside here, I think. Oh, no, he's not. That's not who I was aiming for. I was trying to get it back post. I think it's going to be a final substitution for Leeds United here. Coyle coming on for Deeks. I think it is over now for Leeds United, which is good for us. But honestly, it's one of those games again where we could have scored more. We still could score one more. I think my own player might have blocked that. Not entirely sure. Oh no. Oh, are you kidding me if I had handballs on? I suppose it would be a lot more against us as well. But if I had handballs on, I think that was in the area, I'm pretty sure. It could have been a penalty. If it was on the outside of the area, it would have been a free kick. I'm not sure how close it was, really. Ollie Banks, or Andrew Banks. I'm so confused. I keep saying Ollie Banks. It's so fucking annoying. Andrew Banks. Hennessy is just ballooned it way over. No danger, but no fear. We've got this.
No, I think you give the credit to the defender there. Just put him off balance.
Our heading accuracy from corners is absolutely awful. Maybe I should just go for a short pass and build it in from there instead of crossing every time off a corner. I don't know. A new corner tactic might be needed. What is needed, though, in my opinion, I think Rossi needs to be replaced. Maybe out with the old, in with the new. Although Rossi's not even old, he's 18, and we'll probably get someone older in. But he's just... Maybe I'll hold on to him to the end of the season and get a pre-contract, possibly. If I can find a good pre-contract goalkeeper, perhaps. Kachi, very good with the possession there. And a nice ball along the line to spot Roberts. Roberts has been the stronger man in that scenario. I don't think Banks will get there, though. It's dragged off the pitch by Leeds. And we may have a chance to get a fourth, but I don't see it happening. I'm not going to absolutely go bonkers for it. I'm not going to push for it. Unless they leave me open to push for it, I guess. That's why I keep up their end. Yeah, 3-1 victory in the local derby. Dominance in chances created by us. Dominance in possession by Leeds. After it's all said and done, we pick up the 3 points. Cleach is a little bit upset. But not the end of the world. Erling Braut Haaland, the main man. It's just showing the whole pitch and not Haaland himself. But he probably is the star man with 2 goals on this day. And it's a 3-1 victory. Haaland with 2, Hlošek with the 3rd. Roberts getting 1 back for Leeds United, I should say. Not our Roberts, obviously. It would have said a 1 goal in the brackets if it was, I suppose. But a win, 3 points. Not another clean sheet, unfortunately, like we had against Nottingham Forest. In the end, I don't know if you can really argue with the fact that we should have won 3-1. Obviously, the possession not in our favour. Like it never. I'll tell you now, guys. If you're new to the series, possession probably won't be in our favour the majority of the time. I am not good with possession, as you've seen in episodes. But we've got a 9.2 for Haaland. He's man of the match. 9.1 for Hlošek. 8.8 for Brady. Obviously, picking him in the midfield paid off. Strong performances from everyone else, except for maybe Rossi in the goal. Of course, Banks, Roberts, and McCartan are subs, so their ratings are bound to be low. I wish Rossi was just a little bit better, you know. Apparently, the keeper got more rating than ours did, even though they conceded more. But I guess Barkas did make quite a few saves to stop the score from being higher. Man of the match with them was Roberts, their goal scorer with an 8. Everyone else doing pretty average. Mendoza with a 7.8 as well, decent rating for him. And we're going to go to the post-match interview. Results around the grounds, of course, Stoke won. How are Fulham doing? They won their game as well, so they've got momentum going into our next clash. So I'm going to record straight after this because it's double upload Sunday. Anywho, those are the final scores. Hopefully we're going to load into this post-match interview soon. It's taken a while. Here we go.
Just got a couple of questions for you regarding the match.
Ask away. Haaland was the hero today with 2 goals scored. Ploshik has continued his run of form. How satisfied are you with his performance today? Yeah, he done well. Must keep momentum though. We have to keep going with him. We need Ploshik to keep this good momentum for going for as long as possible. Can't speak. He did good today, but being able to keep this form going is what separates the great from the good. Bradford City is unbeaten so far in the AFL Championship. Are you confident to keep the streak rolling? I wouldn't say it's been without unbeaten in the whole championship. I think that puts our unbeaten run to 6. But as usual, we're not obsessed with it. Sooner or later we'll concede, which we did today. So we will not turn this streak into an obsession. With 2 goals to secure win, Haaland was the hero today, of course. There's the question. Any thoughts? Impressive from him. Goal scoring form is coming on in bounds now, leaps and bounds. I'm very impressed with the way Haaland played today. It was a world-class performance. Ploshik,
No further
Haaland, and the
questions.
team
Thanks for your
itself,
time.
a very happy morale, the highest point it could possibly be. And to say we were in the red for a manager rating at the start of the season, we've balanced it out with an 84. And Brady, coming in with a message. He did ask for a game against Leeds. I completely forgot about that. I was just going to play him anyway. I haven't figured out the squad yet, but I'll consider a request for an else on the team sheet. That's what I said. And I delivered. Hey, Gaffer, I really appreciate you listening to me and let me get out there to play while I'm in form. Keep it up. You're doing well. I expect this type of performance every week. If you keep it up, you'll be certain star. Thing is, Brady has a rotation squad role, but I don't think he is a rotation player. I think he's an important. Like I could slot him, him and Beaton, swap them around. And whenever I need Beaton, maybe it's centre back for international duty, I can also bring Akpan in. So we've got a little bit of talent there, but what I really found all he could in England already. Okay. Send him somewhere else. We'll only do it for 3 months if he's not going to fucking go for the whole time. We'll send him to Italy. Well, I think we already did Italy. We'll try Brazil. Yes. It doesn't cost any more to do it, I don't think. I think he just sends it to a different country for a few more months, however many more months there are left. That's fine. We're in 9th now, rising up the table a little bit. And who do we train? Speaking of international duty, I was just talking about that. We've got one here. I don't think I was forewarned. And it looks as if McCartan's even been picked for international duty. Was I warned about this? Did I get an email about international duty that I just neglected? I did. Well, that's my own fault then, isn't it, really? Please note that the following... I must have read it in a previous episode and completely forgotten about it, just completely blanked on it. Please note the following players will be away. 3 Northern Ireland players going to play for Northern Ireland for Bradford City. I think it's the first time Shane McCartan's been in. So he must be good enough now to get into the team. I was thinking of selling him possibly soon as well. Maybe the end of the season. Kakachi, obviously New Zealand. Hlošek, Czech Republic. How Erling Braut Haaland has not got into the Norway squad will be mind-boggling for a while. But I don't care, because he could stay here and play for us while the other's gone. So, I guess it's more chance to train some of the youths. Try to get Banks' pace up a lot here. And Van Damme as well. Van Damme's 70 sprint speed now. Just need to keep that going. The acceleration will come along in actual games. We'll get the attacking scenarios here for both guys as well. These are getting hard focused on for the drills, I'm not going to lie. And can I maybe get Carbonero to a 75? Is there a possibility of that? Or I could if he gets his shot passing up. I think I might take him to a 75. It doesn't, but it gets him closer. Banks hitting the 69 overall. Van Damme progressing for a 69 as well. Carbonero still close to a 75. He's got to pass that mark very soon. Anyway, Fulham is next, and then after that, I saw it on the calendar, just on the mini calendar there, but on the big calendar as well, we'll see. We've got Middlesbrough in just 4 days following that. I don't know how long the international duty was. I think it was till the 13th of October. Or it started on the 13th of October. Well, it must have been till the 13th of October because we don't have them today. So yeah, we're only missing our players for the Fulham game, which isn't the end of the world, but the problem is Fulham are playoff contenders right now. In fact, not only are they playoff contenders, they're in the automatic promotion spot and they're undefeated in this season so far. Similar story to the Stoke match, really. Can we stop Fulham? We could have stopped Stoke. We bottled it. We've got a chance to stop Fulham. Derby have conceded a lot of goals for their position. To be fair, I thought we'd conceded a lot, but Derby have conceded more. I mean, we have conceded a lot, but Derby are in a high position. Even Peterborough conceded less than them, and they're in the relegation zone. And speaking of Peterborough and Barnsley, they looked almost unstoppable last season, and they're in the relegation zone this season so far. It's not a great start for them. Barnsley haven't even picked up a win yet. And we're very close to top scorer now with Haaland with the double in that match against Leeds. 10 goals now. Again, if you guys know, we're not aiming for top scorer. You can see from last season when Sigurdsson, or whatever his name was, for Lincoln, outscored Greenwood by a goal. But what we're looking for results more than anything. Obviously, any extra awards are great, but we're just looking for results, like I said. But you guys have enjoyed another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. We took on our first local derby and we won 3-1 against Leeds. Our next local derby, I'll just quickly give you a little overview of when it will be, is going to be against Huddersfield, surely. I'm not sure when, though. 5th of February. Have we played Huddersfield already this season? No, we haven't. I've just completely skipped. They were on the 4th of December. My brain is switched off. So we've got them on the 4th of December. That'll be our next local derby. Then we'll have them in Huddersfield in February, and then we'll obviously have Leeds again down the line somewhere. Well, not obviously, but most likely the table will look a lot different from this. I don't know where we'll end up, but all those teams might switch around by then. It's only 12 games in so far. We've got a long road ahead. But I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and I'll see you very, very soon, where we travel away to Craven Cottage to take on the undefeated Fulham.